9 tips to survive and thrive at a music festival. Tip number 1. I don't want to start off on like a bad note or whatever, but not everything's sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows and giraffes at festivals. Like literally, some people are there to steal. Like they're professional pickpocketers. So don't take bags that are easy to steal from, like full-on backpacks. If you are gonna take a full-on backpack, don't put your wallet or your phone in the front pockets. Make sure it's like all the way down in the big pocket, because before you know it, someone's gonna steal stuff from it. Don't put stuff in your back pocket, your wallet, your phone. Don't do it. You're gonna be in the crowds, or even if you're just walking around, someone's gonna steal it. Even if you think, oh no, I'm gonna feel it. Like if somebody tries to steal it from me, I'm gonna feel it. Like, no, so many of my friends that they're like, I'm gonna feel it. So if somebody tries to take, I'm gonna feel it. Like, nope. Next thing you know, somebody stole their phone, somebody stole their wallet. And also, with your fanny packs, make sure that you flip it around like this on your body, well, on your waist. Flip it around when you go in the crowds. That way, nobody's gonna be able to be touching your zipper while you're like all crowded. Woo, having fun. Like, no one's gonna be able to steal from you, because one time, my friend, my cousin, she was like, don't take care of my phone. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be in my fanny pack. Like, no one's gonna be able to steal from my fanny pack because it's right in front of me. Like, that's not gonna happen. Next thing you know, we were all partying, having fun. Woo! Next thing you know, I look down and her phone is gone. Like, my bag is completely open. My stuff is gone. Her stuff is gone. And it's just so annoying. Tip number 2. Substances and alcohol. Speaking of substances and alcohol, I'm not recommending the use of any substances or alcohol. I'm just saying, a little goes a long way when it comes to party favors, candy, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be that friend that ruins the whole night for your other friends because you can't even walk, you can't even talk, because you're like that thing from the dealership, they're like, ooh, that guy, the floaty thingy. Like, don't ruin the night for them and for yourself. And sometimes you're too messed up that you end up in the medical tent and you missed out on that day of experiences. You missed out on your money's worth. Sometimes you pregame way too much that they're not even gonna let you in because you're too drunk. They're gonna be like, she can't get in, she's too drunk, she has to sober up. Overdo it, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Tip number 3. Make sure that you take comfy shoes and comfy clothes. Shoes that are not going to give you blisters. Shoes that you can walk on for a long time. Clothes that's not too tight that like you feel uncomfortable in, or that like it's poking you in some way or something. Just take clothes that you feel good in. Shoes that you feel good in. Tip number 4. Eat and hydrate. Oh my God. A lot of people die each year in festivals and raves because they didn't properly hydrate and they didn't properly fuel up. Like, they didn't eat right. And then on top of that, they were drinking alcohol and taking substances. So many people overlook this one and they think they can party all day, party all night without drinking like enough water, without eating right. And guess what? No, you're probably gonna burn out. You're probably gonna get tired. Your body is not gonna be able to party like a rock star if you don't have enough fuel. A car can't run without gas. Tip number 5. Be aware of the artists and the DJs that are gonna be there at the festival or rave. Like a couple days before or a couple weeks. Do some research on the lineup. Like, check who's gonna be there. Listen to some of the songs, some of the artists' songs that are going to be there. If you're going just because your friends are going, you don't really like that type of music or whatever, ask your friends, like, who are we going to go watch? Like, tell me, like, give me a list of the people that we're gonna go see, and then that way you can go on your Spotify or on YouTube and like look up some of their songs, and that way you're familiar with it. Like, that by the time you go to the festival, you're like, oh, I know that song, and you're like, hey, I know that song, you know, and you're like jamming to it, singing to it. It's just like way better when you know the people and the DJs that are gonna be there, the artists. And like the point of festivals and raves is literally like the music. That's literally why we're all reunited, and that's why we're all together, for the music. Just caring for the music. Like, even if you're like, I don't really like that music, like I only like rap, I only like trap, like, do some research. You're already gonna go. Might as well do a little research, make a little playlist. Here's some of the DJs, you know, expand your horizons. Tip number 6. Work out a couple weeks before or a week before the festival or the rave. I'm telling you, raves and festivals are hours of cardio. You're gonna be dancing all night, you're gonna be walking all night, you're gonna be doing stuff all night. And if your body is not used to moving around so much, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna be those people sitting around because they're so tired and they didn't watch this video and now they're tired. So we have to do, I'm not saying like work out 7 days a week and do this and do that. Like, no, I'm just saying go on a 20, 30, or an hour walk at least 4 times a week, you know, just so you build up your stamina. You start telling your body like, okay, we're gonna be moving around. Take Milo on a walk. I know your lazy ass hasn't taken Milo on a walk today, or probably anytime this week. Poor Milo. Like, take your dog on a walk. Or do a little workout video on YouTube, just so that you start building up your stamina so you can last longer. You know what I mean? Tip number 7, rent a locker. Usually festivals and raves have a spot where you can rent a locker if you don't want to carry your bags, your blankets, your jackets. They're usually like $20. Tip number 8, set a lost and found spot. So if you go with like a bunch of friends, most likely some of you guys are gonna get lost, and there's no cell phone service whatsoever at these events. So there's gonna be no way of contacting them. So if you set a lost and found spot, everybody at the end of the night, come to the tree. If you get lost, we're gonna be at the tree waiting for you. Tip number 9, last but not least, the most important one of all, have fun. Yes, don't let anyone ruin your night. Meet new people, explore, make new friends, meet your soulmate, and dance your freaking ass off.